Microsoft Excel operates as a high-performance engine designed to ingest chaotic information and output perfectly structured, professional reports. Look at this raw data floating without structure. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to take a completely blank interface and build a strict, customized layout that forces information into order, snapping perfectly into place. To follow along, the only tools you need are a Windows PC or a Mac with Microsoft Excel installed. Setting up this workspace correctly before you type a single number dictates whether your future data analysis works smoothly or breaks entirely under its own weight. Step 1 is getting into the environment. On a Windows PC, click your Start menu and search for Excel. On macOS, click your Apps in the dock and open the program. On the Start screen, click Blank Workbook to create a fresh file. What you are looking at right now is the workbook. This is your master file, the overall container that will hold every piece of data for your current project. Think of the workbook as a thick, physical binder. Inside, you have separate pages called worksheets. These become UI tabs at the bottom of your screen. You use these tabs to isolate different data, like keeping student names separate from attendance records. Keeping categories isolated across distinct worksheets ensures that as your data grows to thousands of rows, you prevent cross-contamination and always know exactly where to find your numbers. Now, look down at the bottom boundary of your screen. This is where your default worksheet tabs are generated. To add a new blank page to your project, simply click the small plus icon right next to your existing tabs. Excel generates generic names like Sheet 1 and Sheet 2. To fix this, either right-click the tab and choose Rename, or just double-click the name directly to highlight it and type a new one. Rename your tabs to follow this strict convention. Name 1, Student Info. Name 2, Attendance. Name 3, Scores. To make these tabs immediately recognizable, right-click the Student Info tab, select Tab Color, and click a specific blue swatch from the palette. If your tabs end up out of order, click a tab, hold down your mouse button, and drag it left or right. A small black arrow will appear to show you exactly where it will drop when you release the mouse. Using specific colors and clear naming conventions removes the friction of searching for information. You immediately know exactly where to click during rapid data entry, eliminating navigation errors. When you have a complex layout that you want to reuse, right-click the tab and select Move or Copy from the menu to duplicate it. The dialog box that appears requires your attention. You must check this exact box labeled Create a Copy before clicking OK. If you skip this, Excel will only move your original sheet instead of duplicating it. Conversely, executing the Delete command on a populated worksheet is dangerous. Doing this permanently wipes the sheet and permanently destroys all data inside it. Always confirm your backups before deleting a worksheet. Eventually, a massive workbook will have so many tabs that they fall off the edge of your screen. To fix this, right-click the small navigation arrows in the bottom left corner. This reveals a hidden vertical menu listing every sheet in your project for instant access. Mastering the copy function guarantees your formatting stays consistent across your project. Respecting the deletion warning ensures the absolute integrity of the underlying data you worked hard to build, locking it away safely. Inside your worksheet is the data grid itself. The vertical groups of boxes running top to bottom are your columns. They are always labeled with letters A, B, C across the top boundary. The horizontal groups running left to right are your rows. These are strictly labeled with numbers 1, 2, 3 down the left boundary. A cell is the box generated where a column and row intersect. Column C and row 5 form coordinate address cell C5. In the top left, column A and row 1 create A1. Shift right and down to form B3. Every calculation, summary, and logic rule you ever build in Excel requires these specific coordinates. Internalizing how to locate a cell address is the absolute prerequisite for deploying any formulas in the future. Finally, direct your attention to the 3 specific view icons situated at the bottom right corner of your interface. The first icon activates Normal View. This is the standard, infinite canvas you will use for your day-to-day data entry and standard editing. The second is Page Layout View. When you click this, Excel formats your grid into physical paper dimensions, allowing you to build headers, footers, and properly scale your document for printing. The third is Page Break Preview. This is a diagnostic view that outlines exactly where your document will cut off. It shows you exactly what data fits on page 1 and what spills over to page 2. By utilizing these 3 distinct views, color-coding your tabs, and mapping your coordinate logic, you have replaced a chaotic, blank grid with a highly controlled workspace. Your architecture is set, and you are ready for complex data entry.